Hey, it's Jordan. In order to deeply trust others and the world, we have to deeply trust ourselves. Everything in this world is a projection of your mind. It all comes out of you. So how you think about the others in your life and the world at large totally depends on how deeply you've met yourself. How do you know somebody you've never met? And just this contemplation alone can open up endless doorways, endless pathways of awakening. Who am I is an incredible meditation. You might have heard the phrase, you can only love someone as much as you've loved yourself, or you can only meet someone as deeply as you've met yourself. And I've noticed this to be true. There are people that I've met that have done the work. They have integrated different aspects of themselves, and they are free and open with their love. They're not constricted and don't have a scarcity mindset about what they give. Because when you know who you are, truly, you can give and give and give and give, and it never ends. It actually replenishes you. The more you give, the more you have to give. But when we are looking at the world through our personality, through that gross material, and I don't mean gross like it's yucky, I mean gross like this base material world, when we look at things through this lens, which is true, it is a reality that should be honored and respected, but it's not where I put my anchor. It's not where I draw my strength from, I draw my energy from. Because this personality, it's just so limited with what it can see, and it is very competitive, it's very jealous. It has all the ugly aspects of being a human are inside of it. And if we can strip that away through asking who we are, contemplating that for a long time, we'll peel back these layers, and when we see and we get a taste of who we truly are, and we can put that into practice by making that the anchor. Keeps coming to mind. This is the anchor of where we draw our strength from, when I meditate in this space. When I talk to my power animals, I draw them from this space. When I'm looking for answers, or even making these videos, I'm coming at it from, I am a hollow bone, and I let the message come through me. I let the download come to me. I'm not in my own way. And so eventually I develop. This is one of the tools. There's 1,001 tools that we can develop, but one of the tools that I've developed that helped me trust myself is knowing I am in touch with this soul connection. Anytime I have a question, anytime I feel lost or get upset or feel beat down by the world, I can calm down, I can find stillness, I can find silence, and I can allow this soul energy to come through and guide me. And eventually you begin to develop this pattern and this repetition. We can't trust ourselves if our actions aren't aligned with our intentions. If we say, if my intention is to develop a deeper trust for myself, but then I don't take any time out of my day to go into that, I don't take time to contemplate that, I just kind of put it on the back burner and just ignore my intentions with any aspect of life. If your actions don't align with your intentions, you're just going to create a bigger and bigger gap, to the point where we won't trust ourselves. And then in return, we won't trust others. We won't trust the world. We'll be stuck in this small little box that we put ourselves in, instead of seeing the world for the expansive reality that it is. So the practical takeaway for trusting yourself is to first learn who you are. Contemplate, who am I? You can go for a walk and just ask yourself, who am I? And things will come up, and then you ask, who am I to think that? And then things will come up, who am I? Who am I? Just keep coming back to that, and kind of like play with it in your mind. Just push it around different directions, feel it out. And it might take a while. It might take your whole lifetime. It might be the deepest question there is. But once you get a taste, you will be in love. You will be love when you know who you are. Because at our deepest core, when you strip it all down, we are the consciousness itself. We are the love that holds all of this place together. We don't get attached to these small identities and personalities that we create to feel safe. A lot of people, I've noticed, have been triggered by saying the world is a perfect place. A lot of people, I get a lot of pushback from the comments about people that don't like that. And it's really just a matter of perspective. If you can pull your perspective all the way out to the deepest depths that you can fathom, even horrific events like war and everything that goes with it, you can see it for what it is. There is no birth without death. There is no light without darkness. We need these events to create turbulence, to create change, to create a new beginning. And when you look at it from soul's perspective, the soul can't die. Yeah, you're going to have to deal with the grief and the loss and all the heartache that comes with war and any atrocity that happens in the world. But with that, you get the courage and the trust and the knowing that you are capable of bearing that weight. And there's actually a place within you that is beyond all the pain and all the suffering, all the heartache. You can find it. You can taste it. You can be it with practice. So trust yourself, and my challenge for you is to find out who you are. Ask yourself, who am I? any of this resonates and you're interested, I offer one-on-one consultations. I'd love to dive deeper into your story, into your blocks, your shadows. I'm here as a guide. I love you. Ciao.